Imagine this, somewhere in a forgotten box in an attic, inside a jar of old rocks picked up decades ago, there could be a stone worth more than diamonds. A stone so rare that, for years, scientists believed only one single sample existed on Earth, and here's the terrifying part, most people who owned it had no idea what it was, and threw it away. Today, you're about to learn why Painite might be the most valuable stone you never knew you had. Painite, a name almost no one hears. Yet collectors whisper about it with the kind of reverence usually reserved for lost treasure. It began in 1950s Burma, when gemologist Arthur C.D. Payne examined what he thought was a simple brownish-red crystal. Nothing special. Nothing legendary, but then, the tests came back, the structure was all wrong. The chemistry made no sense. What he'd found didn't match anything known to science. What most people don't know is, for nearly half a century, the world believed there were just 2 Painite crystals in existence. That's it. 2. The rarest mineral ever discovered, but here's where the story turns shocking. Decades later, in a small rural town in the U.S., a retired schoolteacher named Linda was sorting through boxes her father had left behind, fossils, quartz, bits of unknown minerals. One deep reddish-brown stone seemed heavier than the rest, almost unnaturally dense for its size. She nearly tossed it, but curiosity won. She took it to a local gem show. The dealer's face went pale. He asked her where she found it. He asked if there were more. He asked, quietly, if she was willing to sell, because Linda wasn't holding a piece of garnet, she wasn't holding spinel, she was holding Painite, a mineral once thought to be rarer than hope itself. And this is the part collectors never talk about, that one stone changed Linda's financial life. The sale didn't just pay a few bills. It paid all of them. So what exactly is Painite? It's a borate mineral containing zirconium, boron, and rare elements that typically never appear together. Its chemistry is so unusual that, for decades, no mine on Earth seemed capable of producing more. Even today, Painite is found only in limited areas of Myanmar, and even there, miners dig for months without anything to show. Many seasoned collectors have never held one. Some have never even seen one in person. Painite's appearance is deceiving, sometimes a deep, warm reddish-brown, sometimes a fiery orange-red when light hits it just right. Clean, faceted Painite gems are nearly impossible to find. Most rough Painite crystals are tiny, included, or broken, which brings us to the question, how can you identify Painite if you think you might have one? Painite is subtle, almost humble. But it has telltale signs: color, deep reddish-brown to orange-red, occasionally slightly pinkish, rarely vivid red like ruby, but may resemble garnet. Clarity and texture, often included, fibrous, or fractured, may appear glassy with internal flashes under strong light. Weight and density. Here's the shocker: Painite is unexpectedly heavy for its size, thanks to its zirconium content. Many people describe it as surprisingly dense for such a small crystal. Crystal shape, often elongated hexagonal prisms, rough with vertical striations. Origin, virtually all known Painite comes from Myanmar, but small, unverified pieces have surfaced in old private collections worldwide. If you have reddish-brown stones you've never positively identified, don't ignore them. Don't assume they're garnet or spinel, check. Because the value difference is life-changing. Let's talk numbers, because this is where Painite becomes legendary. Low-end Painite, tiny, included fragments, $50, $300. Mid-range crystals, small but confirmed pieces, $500, $3000. Collector, grade crystals, good shape, recognizable structure, $4,000, $15,000 high-end faceted Painite gems, clean, well-cut, museum quality, $20,000, $50,000, even over $100,000 per carat. Yes, per carat. Why does it sell for so much? Because rarity isn't measured in beauty. It's measured in impossibility, and Painite, for most of modern history, was practically impossible. Collectors pay thousands because owning Painite isn't just owning a gemstone, it's owning a piece of mineralogical legend. A once-in-a-generation discovery, the kind of treasure that survives you. But here's the warning. For every genuine Painite that surfaces, there are hundreds of misidentified stones. Garnet, spinel, even tourmaline can look similar. Some sellers mislabel stones, sometimes by mistake, sometimes intentionally. If you think you found Painite, get it professionally tested by a trusted gemological lab. X-ray diffraction is the gold standard, and remember, the market is heating up right now. Collectors are aggressively buying, prices have risen sharply over the last decade, and they haven't stopped. So before you donate that box of old stones, before you toss out that jar of rocks your father or grandfather collected, before you assume it's worthless, check everything, because one stone, one reddish-brown, heavy, overlooked crystal, might be worth more than a diamond. It might change your savings, your retirement, your entire financial future. Painite has done it before, and it will happen again. If you want to continue this journey into the world of high-value rare stones, click over to the next video, because there's another mineral even more dangerous to overlook. And its value is rising even faster. Don't miss it, your next discovery could be waiting in the bottom of a dusty old box right now.